Hi everyone, I got this beautiful purple Lithops plant and I'm going to repot it and also share some tips for successfully growing Lithops plants. Join me.
Liquid Amber Girl Gardening.
I'll begin by removing my Lithops from its container. I'm going to remove as much of the soil as possible by very gently massaging the soil away from the roots. And I'll also do my best not to damage any of the delicate roots. When I am done removing as much of the soil as I can, I will be planting my Lithops in something other than soil. So, this is the first tip for keeping your Lithops alive and healthy. Plant your Lithops plants in 100% pumice. That's right, my friends, pumice. Not cactus soil or sand or perlite or any other soil mix. Pumice closely resembles the rocks that Lithops grow in their natural setting. The pumice will help greatly to prevent overwatering, and I think it also displays the lithops in a really pleasing way. The idea to plant in pumice is not mine. I had to do my research to find someone who has had success with these tricky little plants. Luckily, I didn't have to look very far. One of my Twitter friends, who has a massive and very healthy lithops collection, was willing to help me out with this advice. And since she has had huge success with all of her plants, I'm going to plant mine the same way. I've removed as much of the soil as possible, and now I'll add my pumice. I found this on Amazon and I really like the size of the gravel, and it really doesn't have a large amount of dust, which I appreciate. It's time for tip number 2 for growing your healthy lithops. To make sure that lithops plants are able to be healthy and happy, we have to give them an environment that closely resembles their natural growing environment. The first part of that is light. Lithops plants need to have 4 to 5 hours of direct sunlight per day. Lithops plants also need their light to be morning sunlight, not hot afternoon sunlight. According to an online article I found written by Nick Roulette, lithops plants can be sunburned when they have had several overcast days followed by a bright sunshiny day. Therefore, the best setting for lithops plants is probably going to be in an east-facing window. Or if you have a southern-facing window where the plants can be sheltered after noon. So if curtains or just the place where you set them is in a place that the sun won't be shining directly on them anytime after lunch. The last tip for keeping healthy lithops plants is also about giving them an environment similar to their natural setting. To be specific, lack of water. If your lithops plant is open across the middle, it should be taking all of its water from the old lobes that are still attached to the plant. This means that we should not be giving it any water. This time can last for months, and that is okay, my friends. I know as plant lovers it feels wrong to not give your plant any water for months at a time. However, we must imitate the same watering cycle that these plants are accustomed to and thrive in their natural setting. To give you a quick way to remember when to water your lithops plants, think of it like this. If your lithops is smiling, it's happy and you should leave it alone. When it has a straight face, it's time to water it again. One of the things I love about lithops plants is their self-sufficiency. Everything about this plant allows it to thrive through drought and intense sunlight, and its ability to disguise itself so cleverly from animals that would have eaten it for its water content. It's amazing. One last important thing I wanted to share with you about lithops is that they are non-toxic. So if you have a dog or a cat friend living in your house or even young children in your home, they are perfectly safe if they come in contact with this plant. All of the references that I used for the information in this video, I listed in its description, so you can go there and check them out if you like. I hope that this video was helpful to you all. If it was, please subscribe. I have tons of great videos coming up. Have a great week, everyone.